Hello dear viewers, and a very warm welcome back to our channel where we delve deep into the intricate tapestry of the celebrity gossip today. Today, we're unraveling a story that has once again cast a long shadow over one of the monarchy's most enigmatic figures, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, just as she appeared to be charting a course back into the heart of the royal fold. A fresh wave of controversy has emerged, threatening to undo years of careful rehabilitation and once again entangle her with her former husband, Prince Andrew. It's a narrative brimming with historical echoes, personal struggles, and the ever-present weight of public scrutiny. Before we embark on this detailed exploration, if you find our discussions insightful and enjoy staying abreast of royal developments, please do remember to give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow royal enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support truly helps us bring these stories to you. Now, let's turn our attention to the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, often affectionately known as Fergie. For many years following her divorce from Prince Andrew in 1996, Fergie found herself somewhat on the periphery of the royal family. Her journey back into the good graces of the institution has been a gradual and at times challenging one. Yet, in recent months, and indeed the past few years, there had been tangible signs of a significant thawing in her relationship with her former in-law. This was a welcome development for many, not least for her daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who have always maintained a close bond with both their parents. One of the most heartwarming indicators of her renewed inclusion came in 2023 when Sarah Ferguson joined other senior members of the royal family for the traditional Christmas walk at This annual public appearance is a highly symbolic event, and her presence there, particularly given that Prince Andrew was notably absent, spoke volumes about her reintegration. It signaled a clear endorsement from King Charles III and the wider family. More recently, at the prestigious Royal Ascot, an event steeped in royal tradition and social spectacle, King Charles himself was observed engaging in a notably friendly conversation with the Duchess. These moments painted a picture of a woman who had, after years of being in the cold, as one royal commentator put it, finally been brought back into the warmth of the royal embrace. However, this period of increasing acceptance and public sympathy has now been abruptly challenged, just as the Duchess was beginning to enjoy these hard-won moments of familial inclusion. She has found herself once again embroiled in a fresh wave of tension. This new storm has been stirred by claims made in a recently published book by the respected historian Andrew Lay for Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who have already endured the immense strain and public fallout from their father, the Duke of York's well-documented fall from grace. This new controversy involving their mother must surely feel like a particularly cruel twist of fate. Subscribe our channel for more latest updates. It adds another layer of complexity to an already challenging family dynamic, placing an additional burden on their shoulders. The core of the current controversy revolves around allegations detailed in Lay's new work, which revisit a particularly sensitive period in Sarah Ferguson's past. These claims specifically harken back to her marriage to Prince Andrew, which spanned from 1986 to 1996. During that decade, the Duchess was, according to the author, notorious for a lifestyle characterized by what has been described as opulent excess. The book reportedly details her alleged disregard for the mounting financial obligations, suggesting a pattern of accumulating hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of bills. These substantial debts, which reportedly piled up over time, eventually had to be settled by none other than the late revered Queen Elizabeth II herself. This revelation, if true, paints a stark picture of the financial strain and personal challenges that plagued the Duchess during her time as a working royal. The re-emergence of these historical allegations, particularly in the public domain, is expected to be incredibly difficult for Sarah Ferguson to contend with. Jenny Bond, the highly respected former BBC royal correspondent, shared her insights on this matter with the Mirror, stating, "For Fergie, I think the book will be a very tough read." Bond's observation underscores the emotional impact such revelations can have, especially when they resurface just as a person is striving to rebuild their public image and personal standing. As Bond further elaborated, in recent months and years, she has been brought in from the cold and has enjoyed a number of family occasions with her royal relatives. This context is crucial. It highlights the stark contrast between her recent positive trajectory and the unwelcome resurgence of these historical financial claims. Moreover, the timing of this new controversy is particularly poignant. The Duchess has recently faced significant personal health challenges, bravely battling cancer. Subscribe our channel for more latest update. This struggle has garnered a considerable degree of public empathy and support. As Jenny Bond pointed out, there's also been a good deal of public sympathy for the Duchess in her struggle with cancer. So headlines like Duchess of Excess and stories about her alleged extraordinary profligate spending will hit her hard. The juxtaposition of her health struggles with these revived allegations of extravagant spending creates a deeply uncomfortable narrative. potentially undermining the public goodwill she had recently begun to cultivate. The very phrase, Duchess of Excess, cuts to the heart of a past image that Sarah Ferguson has worked diligently to shed, and its reappearance on the front pages is undoubtedly a painful blow. Amidst this raging storm concerning her reputation, Sarah Ferguson is reportedly striving to maintain her composure, in a move that speaks volumes about her resilience and perhaps her continued reverence for the monarchy's stoic traditions. She recently sent a subtle, yet powerful message to the world. Earlier this week, she was observed wearing what have been dubbed a "never complain, never explain" shoes. This symbolic gesture is a direct nod to the iconic mantra famously adopted and lived by the late Queen Elizabeth II, a philosophy of dignified silence and unwavering resolve in the face of public scrutiny. By subtly embodying this principle, particularly in light of the brutal headlines and the worrying claims circulating about Prince William's alleged plans regarding the Yorks, Sarah Ferguson conveyed a clear message of quiet defiance and adherence to royal decorum, even in the most challenging circumstances. The claims regarding Prince William's intentions are perhaps the most unsettling aspect of this unfolding drama. Andrew Lowndes' book delves into the future king's alleged sentiments toward the Duchess of York and her former husband. The author asserts that Prince William loathes Sarah, Andrew's ex-wife, and can't wait for the day when his father throws them both out. This is an extraordinarily strong claim, painting a picture of deep personal animosity and a clear desire for a definitive separation of the Yorks from the core of the royal family. The implication here is that William, the heir apparent, views Sarah and Andrew as an ongoing liability or a source of embarrassment that needs to be decisively addressed. Furthermore, Lowndes' book escalates this assertion by claiming that if King Charles III does not take action to distance the Yorks, Prince William is fully prepared to do so himself, and that it would be first thing when he ascends to the throne. This particular claim carries immense weight, suggesting a potential seismic shift in the royal landscape once William becomes king. The idea that he might immediately upon his accession take steps to effectively remove Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson from their prominent residence, the embattled Royal Lodge in Windsor, is a prospect that would send shockwaves through the monarchy and its followers. The Royal Lodge, a significant royal residence, has been the home of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson for many years, and any move to displace them would be seen as a definitive break, further isolating them from the heart of the institution. This entire situation underscores the complex and often fraught dynamics within the royal family. While King Charles has seemingly extended an olive branch to Sarah Ferguson, particularly evident in her recent public appearances, the alleged sentiments of his heir, Prince William, suggest a different trajectory for the future. The resurfacing of past financial controversies, coupled with the immense pressure on Prince Andrew, and now these claims about William's strong disapproval, collectively place Sarah Ferguson in an incredibly precarious position. Her careful efforts to rebuild her image and re-establish her place within the royal sphere are once again under significant threat, forcing her to navigate a treacherous path between her past and her desired future. In conclusion, Sarah Ferguson's journey back into royal favor, marked by symbolic appearances and public gestures of acceptance, has been abruptly interrupted by the re-emergence of damaging historical claims. The allegations of opulent excess in Queen Elizabeth's payment of her substantial debts, as detailed in Andrew Lowe's new book, threatened to undermine the public's sympathy she had recently garnered, particularly in light of her health Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who have already faced significant challenges due to their father, Prince Andrew's troubles. Adding to this complex web are the alarming claims regarding Prince William's alleged deep-seated animosity towards the Duchess and his reported determination to remove both her and Prince Andrew from their prominent position, potentially even from Royal Lodge once he becomes king. Sarah Ferguson's subtle yet powerful response, embodying the late Queen's never complain, never explain mantra, speaks volumes about her resilience. Yet, the road ahead appears fraught with challenges as she continues to navigate the delicate balance between her past, her present struggles, and an uncertain future within the royal firmament. What are your thoughts on this latest development? Subscribe our channel for more latest update. Do you believe these historical claims should still be brought to light, or should Sarah Ferguson be allowed to move forward without constant reminders of her past? And how do you interpret Prince William's alleged stance on the York's future? Please share your perspectives and opinions in the comments section below. We value your insights and look forward to reading your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analyses, and join us for our next royal update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you. The video explores the recent controversies surrounding Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, focusing on the challenges she faces in regaining her standing within the British royal family. After years of estrangement following her 1996 divorce from Prince Andrew, Ferguson had begun to experience a gradual reintegration into royal life. marked by her participation in significant family events, such as the 2023 Christmas walk at Sandringham and the Royal Ascot, where she appeared warmly received by King Charles III. This renewed acceptance signified a hopeful turning point for her and her daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. However, this progress has been jeopardized by allegations resurfacing. In a new book by historian Andrew Lown, the book revisits Ferguson's past, particularly her marriage years, accusing her of a lifestyle defined by extravagant spending that accumulated debts so large they were reportedly settled by the late Queen Elizabeth II. These claims threaten to tarnish her rehabilitated public image, especially given her recent health struggles, including a battle with cancer, which had elicited public sympathy. Moreover, the book introduces startling claims about Prince William's attitudes toward the Yorks, alleging a strong personal dislike for both Ferguson and Prince Andrew, with suggestions that he intends to remove them from their royal residence, Royal Lodge, upon ascending the throne. This revelation hints at deep divisions within the royal family and a potential shift in the Yorks' future status. In response to the renewed scrutiny, Ferguson has adopted a dignified approach, symbolized by her wearing shoes that embodied the "Never Complain, Never Explain" motto famously lived by Queen Elizabeth II. This gesture reflects her resilience amid mounting pressures. Ultimately, the video portrays Sarah Ferguson's journey as a complex balancing act between her past controversies, current health and personal challenges, and an uncertain future shaped by royal family dynamics and public perception. The situation also adds strain to her daughters, who continue to navigate the fallout from their father's scandals. The video invites viewers to consider whether Ferguson should be allowed to move forward free from past shadows, or if such allegations remain relevant to her public role. Highlights Sarah Ferguson's gradual return to royal favor marked by symbolic appearances at Sandringham and Royal Ascot. New book by historian Andrew Lown rekindles allegations of Ferguson's extravagant spending and debts paid by Queen Elizabeth II. The controversy adds strain to Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, already affected by their father Prince Andrew's fall from grace. Ferguson adopts the "Never Complain, Never Explain" philosophy in response to renewed scrutiny, alleged deep animosity from Prince William towards the Yorks, with claims he plans to remove them from Royal Lodge once king. Public sympathy for Ferguson's recent battle with cancer contrasts sharply with revived negative headlines. Uncertain future for Ferguson within the royal family amid conflicting stances between King Charles and Prince William. Key insights: the complexity of royal rehabilitation. Sarah Ferguson's journey back into the royal fold underscores the difficulty of overcoming past mistakes in an institution deeply rooted in tradition and public scrutiny. Public and familial acceptance can be fragile, easily disrupted by resurfacing controversies. Her experience illustrates how royal figures must continuously navigate the tension between personal redemption and institutional expectations. Historical allegations and their lasting impact. The resurgence of financial misconduct allegations from decades ago highlights how historical narratives continue to shape public perception. Even as Ferguson moves forward, unresolved or revisited past issues can derail progress, demonstrating the enduring power of royal scandals in media and public discourse. Financial accountability in the monarchy. The claim that Queen Elizabeth II personally settled Ferguson's debts casts light on the financial vulnerabilities within the royal family. It also raises questions about the monarchy's handling of personal financial mismanagement among its members and the potential implications for public trust and royal funding transparency. Royal family dynamics and generational differences. The alleged stark contrast between King Charles's apparent acceptance of Ferguson and Prince William's reported animosity reveals generational divides within the royal family. This dynamic may signal future shifts in the institution's approach to managing family members who have fallen out of favor, reflecting changing priorities and political sensitivities as the monarchy prepares for a new reign. Public sympathy versus media narratives. Ferguson's recent health battle created a wave of public empathy, but media coverage of renewed negative claims showcases the fragile nature of public opinion. This juxtaposition emphasizes how personal vulnerability can be overshadowed by sensational headlines, complicating the narrative around public figures within the royal sphere. Symbolism as a form of resistance. Ferguson's choice to embody the "Never Complain, Never Explain" mantra through symbolic attire demonstrates how royal family members use subtle gestures to communicate resilience and adherence to tradition. This approach suggests a strategic effort to maintain dignity and control over her narrative amid external pressures. Potential future of the Yorks. Within the monarchy, the provocative claims about Prince William's intentions to distance the Yorks from the royal core, particularly by evicting them from Royal Lodge, point to a possible redefinition of their roles. This potential move might reflect an effort to protect the monarchy's reputation, but also risks deepening familial rifts and alienating public sympathy for the family's younger generation. the video provides a nuanced look at how Sarah Ferguson's personal and public life remains entwined with broader royal family politics, public relations, and the enduring impact of historical controversies. It also highlights the ongoing challenges faced by royal family members as they seek acceptance, navigate internal conflicts, and manage their public images in a highly scrutinized environment.